I am not sure if most men are able to say to their wives, basically husbands, if they are able to tell their wives, I love you. I do not understand why it is difficult because I think when you're dating that woman, when she was just a pretty beautiful girl, I think she was the only woman that you had seen matching with your life in this world. Likewise to women, I think you ought to love your man, your husband, because there were times that you only saw among millions of men that man whom you would sacrifice for. And recently, I was watching an interview to one of the countries, and I think it is not common for them to tell each other, I love you. As you know, it's a difficult word, and mostly I think it is to be preserved and left for married couple, man and woman, husband and wife specifically, as it has been misused by other persons who do not belong to the category and also who make it, nasty or dirty, even though really I love you is a very, very beautiful word and a good word of encouragement, of motivation, and so forth. And especially for parents to their children, also. And I think as we draw these boundaries, I think it is important for men to tell their wives, I love you. This is actually meant specifically for husbands. So as I was watching this interview, most women couldn't believe that their husbands were telling them in their phones, I love you. Why? Because it is not a common thing. They don't hear it from their men. And a little reflection done here will tell you what it really is. This really made me laugh. A group of husbands gathered at a conference on how to live in a loving relationship with your wife. They were asked, how many of you love your wives? All raised their hands. Then they were asked, when was the last time you told your wife you loved her? Some men answered, today, some yesterday. The majority didn't remember. The men were then told to take their cell phones and set the following text to their respective wives. I love you, sweetheart. One of the difficult things to do. Then the men were asked to exchange phones so one can read the response each wife had sent. Here are some of the replies. The first wife, have you impregnated? That was the question. Have you impregnated someone again? Question, the response for the second wife. That was then, not now. And the third one, I know you want to borrow money from me again. Forget. Number 4, what have you done again? I won't give you this time. I don't know what they were to give each other. The woman, number 5, or wife, number 5, what do you mean? Because, she has never heard about this, or it is straight to her. That's why she asks that. The wife, number 6, is that a name of a new song? You can imagine. The wife, number 7, am I dreaming? Wife, number 8, if you don't tell me who this message is actually for, you will die today. Number 8, if you don't tell me this message whose it is, you will die today. And the wife, number 9, I ask you to stop drinking. She thought that somehow her husband had taken rum Jamaican rum. Number 10. May I know who is this? The wife number 11. You should start seeing your psychiatrist again. This is not a good sign. She thought that her husband had a psychic problem. The wife number 12. Who gave you airtime? So that means this man never ever had airtime to call or text his wife. The wife number 13. What do you want? She seems a bit hard towards the man, but I think the man made her to behave so. The wife number 13. Is your mother coming to live with us again? I won't give no comment on that. Men in this group, men in this world, men in this community, men outside of this community, men internationally, learn to tell your wives, I love you. And don't forget to subscribe.